I'm Sam Landers, back with honest relationship opinions in the hopes that you can accomplish your relationship goals like I have. Here are 5 things that you might not realize is a mistake until you are older. Number 1, taking the easy way out. Whether it's schoolwork, relationships, friendships, going away to college, working at a job, whatever it is, taking the easy way out, especially when you're young, is not going to get you what you want in the long run. Number 2, taking your reproduction and your reproductive organs for granted. It is not just as easy as you have sex one time in the back of a car and you are pregnant as they make it out to be in high school. Yes, that can happen. It absolutely can happen. But be aware of your reproductive organs. Don't assume that you can just be fertile, especially if you're going on birth control when you're like 16 and then staying on it for years and years and years. Until I turned like 33, I basically just thought I never would want to have kids, or I didn't want them right now, stay on the pill as long as possible. And in the end, I have issues. So I'm not saying it's because of the birth control, but I'm just saying that I wish I would have researched more into my own health when it comes to that area in my 20s, rather than just assuming everything's fine. I'll just stay on the pill for like 12 years. That'll be no problem at all. P.S. This is my experience. I am not a medical person in any way. I'm just telling you what I didn't realize could have been a mistake until I was older. On the flip side, number 3, getting pregnant by the wrong person. Now, the only thing I could think of worse than overlooking your reproductive health would be number 3, which is getting pregnant by the wrong person. Now, notice I did not say getting pregnant at a young age, and I'm not saying go out and get pregnant at a young age. I am not saying that. But what I'm saying is no matter how old you are, if you get pregnant by somebody that you do not get along with, whether you're married or not married, it is gonna be, the rest of your life is going to be stress. I'm just warning you, do what you want, get pregnant by whom you want. I am not gonna tell anybody how, when, or whom to be pregnant by, but I will say, be honest with yourself before you get pregnant about the person that you're getting pregnant by, because they're probably not going to change a lot. So if they're a type of person that you do not want to be the father of your child, or you're not thinking they're going to be there or whatever, don't assume just because you get pregnant they're going to change. Just be cautious of who you get pregnant by. That doesn't seem controversial. Everything's controversial these days. I'm going to say it. Just be cautious of the person you get pregnant by, and vice versa. The person you get pregnant, oh my God. Only thing worse than a bad baby daddy is a fucking psycho baby mom. So like, wrap it up. I am not even telling you like not to have sex. I'm just saying it's 2023. We have ways of not getting pregnant if we don't want to. So don't let it just happen. That's not a reason in this day and age. You are subconsciously making a choice when you make a choice not to protect yourself. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Number 5, settling down, marrying the wrong person, or vice versa, dumping the right person at a younger age because you think you can do better even though you truly love them. Getting married to the wrong person, and I'm sure we've all seen it during Corona, that a lot of couples that were kind of like, didn't make it through Corona. I know a lot of people that broke up and divorced throughout Corona. And I feel like, if I'm honest, a lot of people get married and have children with people that from the jump, before the wedding even happens, you're thinking, why are these people getting married? Once the marriage happens or once you get engaged, no one's going to say that out loud. Just for the record, if you get engaged to an idiot, basically no one's going to tell you that. And if they do, take the advice. When every single person that actually loves and cares about you and is going to be there for you, like in the hard times, like if you were to get sick or something like that, is telling you and warning you against one person, my advice would be like to listen to them. I'm not saying you have to take that advice, but just listen, hear what they have to say, weigh it out, maybe they have information that makes, that it's false information that makes them think a certain thing. And then you decide, I disagree because you have, this information, which isn't actually accurate. And that's why you think such and such. However, in a lot of cases, if they're just like, this person's an asshole, or this person just doesn't really treat you right, but they don't have specific reasons, it's because they see it, they care about you, they love you, and they actually care enough about you that it pains them to see you being treated like that. So take it with a grain of salt, but like at the same time, these are warnings. There's a reason why there's such a high divorce rate. And I think it has a huge thing to do with the fact that we're not honest with ourselves about marrying people from the beginning that we really shouldn't even be marrying. So like, let's start having that dialogue about how half of the weddings you go to, you're thinking this couple should not even be getting married. But yet instead of saying anything, you dress up, drive across the province, pay a bunch of money for them and like as a gift. And in the end, you're thinking like, this isn't going to last. But they're not going to realize that until they've had 2 children and they fucked up some more lives. P.S. I'm not talking about anyone specific. The weddings I've gone to in the last few years have been lovely. So my point is, don't marry the wrong person, but also don't let the right person go because you think like you want more money or you want someone taller or you want someone hotter, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? That's what's important to me. That might not be what's important to you. But again, that's when it goes back to being honest with yourself about what it is that you want. And what I wanted was just a nice, calm, happy friendship, day-to-day loving marriage that was no drama. So anyways, I guess it doesn't really matter what I wanted, but my point is know thyself, know what you want from the relationship and go after that. I'm not wearing my ring, but we are still married for the record. I just took it off because I put on some face cream. Anywho, I'm San Landers. This is my honest relationship opinions in the hopes that you find your truest, most authentic love like I have.